Hello there, everyone. Welcome back. We're gonna do Barnael. Let's play him. Shoot, I don't know if I asked my question of the day yesterday. Is this a good and evil thing? Yeah, I don't know if I asked my question yesterday, so I'll ask it, and then I'll ask another one for today's. What do you like to eat when going to the movies? Like, going out to the movies. That was the question. So, today will be a double question. Whenever I go out to the... Now I think I asked it. Whenever I go out to the movies, I always want to get popcorn. Popcorn and soda. I don't like water with popcorn. It's too buttery. Really not a big fan of it. I don't know what it is. I mean, I think I might actually know what it is. It's the fat content. And water doesn't go great, or water, like, literally, what's it called? It's about, like, the solvency of it. Anyway, water doesn't go great with, fatty things, or not fatty things, well, no, it's literally fat, butter. Yeah, I also don't get butter on my popcorn, because they already have butter on them. And the butter in them is just liquid lard. I'm not blaming anyone if they like it. Personally, don't like it. Don't like it at all. It does not sit well with me. Because all the popcorn at the bottom is just liquid! Or it's glorpy. And I'm not a big fan of glorpy popcorn. I like it to be crispy. Or whatever you want to call popcorn. I don't know what you say about popcorn. I want it to be popcorny. All the bandages. Gotta lick 'em all. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So that was yesterday's question of the day. Bomb bag's okay. Getting it this early, we can get plenty of bombs. Sorry, I feel like my lips are really dry. Not that you guys needed to know that, but... I don't have a face cam on, but I keep licking my lips. Give me those views! Answer my questions, comments. They're good for YouTube's algorithm. I never really realized... I mean, it could be that people are just watching it, like, finding it. But I want to say it's the YouTube's, you know, like, comments are now the most... Sorry, watch time and comments, but I don't think my watch time's going to be high enough to really dictate it. Because, while my watch time, like, percentages aren't bad... I'm a forward blur. Love it. Well, my watch times aren't, you know, bad. Sorry, the percentages are good. The actual watch times aren't even enough to get me partnership. Which I'm fine with. That's perfectly fine. Or partnered, get... Whatever you want to say. Partnered, get ads. However you want to word it. The way that you get those is... having, shoot, what is it? 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time within a year's period. If you're wondering what that comes to, it comes to approximately 11 hours a day. So 11 hours of my content needs to be watched every single day for a year straight, but right now, while watch time has been up much better, I think it's at like... I think I'm at like 6-7 hours recently. It's been. I think. I could be wrong about that. But it's been what I would consider... Okay, it's just been better than it has before, so I'm very pleased with that. But, you know, that's only half. And if I'm actually, like, trying to quote-unquote push for it, that doesn't cut it, because I need to get I would need to get like 30 hours a day so that I could like catch up for all the time I didn't, or be able to maintain it for a year, obviously. But if I was going to get it quote unquote soon, I would need to be pulling in like 30 hours of watch time a day. Which I'm not too worried about, you know, actually getting the monetization in. Oh, then they also need 30 days to review it, and they'll see. But I'm not worried about getting the monetization stuff in, because honestly, I'd rather it just reach more people. I know monetization will help with that, but I'd rather it just reach more people and more people enjoy it. I'm not worried about monetization. You know, if I could get $100 of monetization every like 4 months, I'd be very, very happy, because that would greatly help flood in new games, or allow me to purchase them, because obviously I'm putting a salad. Brunch! Oh, geez. Okay. So I've tilted the scales. Now! Excellent. This is excellent. I don't know what happens when you tilt the scales. Huh. But, yeah, that would be excellent, because right now on Twitch, that's about what I make, which, you know, I'm very pleased with it. I have no complaints. Obviously on Twitch as well, I'd like to get more people watching, just because I would like to have more people watching. You know, even if they don't subscribe, donate, anything like that, just having them watch is awesome. Because especially Twitch, for anyone who is like wondering or thinking about getting into these things, number one, record your voice and see how you like the sound of it, because that's like the number one reason people quit, because they don't like the sound of their voice. So before you buy any equipment, check how your voice sounds, see if you like it. Or if you're comfortable with it, whatever. I know someone who spent all that money on equipment and then they're like, oh god, I sound like that? And then just returned it all. But the monetary thing isn't a big deal, but on Twitch, not having, like, on YouTube, it's different, because I sit down for 40 minutes to an hour, and I just talk to myself. Obviously, the more comments I have, the more I can relate it to things, which is always excellent, because I always want to be doing that. I don't know if I want to tip the scales, but I'm gonna tip the scales. But the sorry, I just brain farted. Right, so when I'm streaming, it's a lot harder because of it being an interactive medium, or a more interactive medium. When you sit there for 4 hours and no one has talked, you know, it's much harder to, like, think of something to say. Because unlike these, where it's, you know, I'm not saying anyone has to, but I could argue a rough estimate that with a YouTube series, people are you know, not episode 1, but people are around more often. You know, you've probably seen at least a couple episodes of it. While on Twitch, being, you know, more about interactivity. Jesus loves you, this I know, for the Bible tells me. Nope. The Bible specifically says in the book of Kagami, chapter 3, verse 9, nope. That item is never taketh the cursed eye. Yeah, we'll just fight the boss. But it... Sorry, give me just a second. Yeah, it's much harder to, like, want to, you know, quote-unquote want to, record when you're... Or not record, but stream when you have no direct feedback. I don't know what it is necessarily. It might be the fact that when I'm, you know, just recording, I don't have a visual feedback, so I can't see that chat isn't moving. I can't see that, you know, quote unquote, I'm failing. Whatever you want to, you know, say. Because I have to be in the mindset of making this enjoyable for people to watch. Which, no, I mean, I don't try to make Twitch unfun to watch, but, you know what I'm saying. It's the, like, the nature of it. Live content, I want to be able to have those live interactions, but this, I just sit down, you know, I get my talking stick on, and I go from there with it. So, to me, YouTube is more relaxing. Twitch is more fun on a good day, but... And I'm not gonna make this choice, but if I had to pick one, I'd pick YouTube, because it just fits in with life easier. If I needed to go on vacation, if I go on vacation on Twitch, I, quote-unquote, am failing everyone, because I'm not releasing any content. Because I'm gone. But on Twitch, I could prepare, YouTube, I could prepare all the content, and then, you know, quote unquote, you'd never know if I was gone or not. So. But if it ever came down to the point where I had to, like, give up one, I wouldn't give up either. I would just limit my time on both of them, so... You know, videos would come out 4 days a week, and I'd stream 3 days a week or something. Or 2 days a week I'd stream, and, you know, 4 days a week videos would come out. Or I might even go the other route where it'll be like 2 videos and 2 streams, but the streams will also get uploaded to YouTube or something, because I know some people like that. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan. I'm never sure how I should do them, because if I have chat up on the screen, then you can relate to what's being said, and that makes it more enjoyable for you, instead of I have a bad habit where I won't read out what the question was or something. So, like, let's say they're like, hey, what's your favorite fast food place? And I'm like, just, all you hear in the recording is McDonald's, or, well, it's Chick-fil-A, but McDonald's. Then you're like, well, what was McDonald's about? What does that have to do with anything? Like, why do you say McDonald's? Could it be, what was your least favorite? What's your most favorite? What corporation has a place called Ronald McDonald House? What's the answer? Yeah, why not? So, that's why I'm never really sure if I want to release those, because while it's awesome if you can see it, then I have to monitor chat so much more. I did it for a little bit. A couple of my videos do actually have chat on them. Not many, but a couple of them do. I did it for a little bit. Normally, if the game had a 4:3 ratio, is when I would do it. Because if it's not 4:3, I really don't care enough to do it. Why would I? Yeah, so that's today's question of the day. I think I've asked this before, but I'll ask it again. Do you personally like it? Oof. Hivehead. I do not want that, because that will define my run entirely, and I don't want that to. Do you like it when streamers have, or VODs, so technically it's still a streamer, but if VODs have the chat shown in them? Personally, I do not. I don't like it. Ow. No! Oh, man. I didn't want that one. Oh well. Yeah, personally, I don't like it being there because it... sometimes it just gets to be a gross mess of, like, people are just trying to say offensive things and stuff. And it's one of those things where it's like, if you brought it up on stream, you know for a fact they're just gonna do it more. I'm not gonna take either of those. I will go closer to the dark side. But, yeah, just the sheer act of, like, asking people not to. Not the majority, but there will be people who specifically... Okay. Awesome. There will be people who specifically do that to aggravate people, which is no fun. Oh, I think I understand it now. I get a bonus based on if it's at full charge or less charge for my active item. So I actually didn't want to be taking those at all. I want to take every blue I have. Because I'd rather keep my item full the entire time. These bats are cute. Yeah, that's my opinion on it. I also do understand, and it's something I've always tried to work on. Whoops. While it is broken golden calf sin, while it is very important that okay. While it is very important that I make content that I enjoy, I also need to make content that you guys enjoy. So I need to find that happy medium. Because, just for argument's sake, if everyone wanted me to play Fortnite, I don't like Fortnite. If there's ever a game I genuinely don't enjoy, I'm just not gonna play it. Like, if it was a sponsorship or something, because you could obviously be like, well, what if there was a sponsorship offer to you? Yeah, I would absolutely take the sponsorship offer, because it's playing it, like, I don't know, 5 times, then I'm done. And then I don't have to play it anymore. It's not like I'm dedicating my channel to it, which is when I will not, quote-unquote, sell myself out ever. Like, yes, I don't mean this in a negative way. Isaac is not my favorite game in the world to play anymore. But I do like the game still. And having all the awesome feedback and finding all these cool mods and stuff has made me genuinely want to play the game more and more. Because I didn't know about a lot of these mods. Let's go down this way. So, if I didn't get that very first comment that was like, hey, please play more of Repentance, I think it was, I never would have started the series. And we're on like episode 35 or something. And I've had... Okay, there was one point I didn't have fun, but that was because the mod's fucked up, and literally no matter what it is, I wouldn't have had fun with that because the mod's fucked up. So, I'm not going to blame Isaac for that. It was just that the mod's messed up. But I've had a lot of fun, and it's genuinely made me a lot more excited for the... What's it called? Whatever. Isaac's DLC. I don't know what it's called. Money Eyes. I have not seen this item in a long time. But yeah, I haven't been... Like, Isaac actually fell off my radar completely. I was even kind of questioning if I even wanted the DLC. Because I just got so frustrated with trying to 100% the game. But now, playing the mods and stuff has, like, breathed so much new life into it. Because with these mods, I'm not trying to 100% every mod. I'm just playing because the game is fun. And that's what I'm going to do going back when I'm playing it. I will try to 100% the game. We'll see how it goes. And if I don't manage to, then I don't manage to. I'll just play and have fun. Because, like an example is playing as the characters that suck. What I might do for those characters, as time goes on, is I might just be like, hey, guys, I'm going to do a stream of, me trying to get the Keeper done if you want to join me. And then on YouTube, I'd just be playing all the other characters. And then, like, this, maybe once a week, I'd try out again as the Keeper on YouTube or something. Yep, we have gotten it. And that would give me a, like, really, really good segue to enjoy the game. I can only go down. Ooh. But it would give me a really good segue to, rubber is cool. Always wear rubber, friends. I'm gonna pop both of these. It'll be fun to have both of these homing big boy tiers. There we go. I pushed R. There we go. But yeah, it'll be fun. I'm not sure if I want to restart. I might, just so I can like get back in my groove and experience everything kind of fresh again without the salt. But this time I won't delete my save data outright. I did last time because I was already struggling with Twitch and stuff, with having people watch it. Because playing Isaac, people weren't interested, or most people weren't interested in watching me play Isaac anymore. So I started to get like a little salty towards the game in that right. And then I was also just very frustrated because I was having trouble playing it. And it was like really eating me up. So I decided to start over to try and see if having that, like constant flow of stuff come in. The new DLC had just hit, and I wanted to have something as like a resurgence for me. And in turn, some of the changes that they made I thought were very poor. So I decided not to. Because I had a, at the time, complete save file. Up to Afterbirth, it was a 100%ed save file. And then with the Keeper and stuff, it was... that destroyed my desire to play the game. Dang. Might die. Ah! Boogers! Yeah, but that's started to destroy my desires to play the game, because I just kept losing, and then I got overwhelmed with how much I had to repeat, which is why this time I would make sure to save, keep my old save file at the very least, and then at any point if I needed to go back, I could then just go back to it. But that's all food for thought, and that is something I would really like to have your thoughts on it. This would be a YouTube series. I do not... Technology 3 has beer in the basement. Awesome. I do not want to go back to Isaac. Quill Feather. I don't want to go back to Isaac, like, full-time on stream, like, ever. But I wouldn't mind playing it every now and again. Which is what I was talking about with the... nope, not there. Playing it, occasionally, if I needed to get some stuff unlocked or whatever. That's my thought on it. Once again, if there are any mods you want to see, please let me know. There is one mod I want to hold off for a while, or at least a little bit longer on playing. It's Afterbirth, because I believe Afterbirth needs to run in its own engine. But if you guys are like pretty excited for Afterbirth, or would like to see Afterbirth or whatever, I think I have it installed. If not, I could just go install it, because I believe it runs on its own. Launcher's the word I'm looking for. I kept wanting to say engine, which it does not run on its own engine. It runs on the Isaac engine. But that's some other food for thought. Got a lot of questions today. Hopefully, you guys will respond in the comments, and if not, that's fine. That's totally up to you guys. I appreciate the fact that you're watching it. If you want to help out that extra bit, you can always hit the like button and subscribe, and do that, and so mad that I keep saying that. Also, check out some of the other series I have going on the channel if you haven't. God dang it! Keep saying if you no, I said it again. But check out the other series on the channel if you haven't. I've got Undermine right now, where I have 20 episodes. Very, very fun game. A little too long for my taste now. It's gonna get a little longer. So, the game is really fun. I very much enjoy it, but for recording, I can't make it an everyday because each run is taking about an hour and a half. And I genuinely don't have that much time to record if I'm recording other things. I still have school and, personal responsibilities to take care of. And an hour and a half a day on one series, like, I could easily probably do, like, 3 hours of recording if I was making money on this. Which is, it's odd to say that, but it would... It's almost like a stress thing where I don't record more, because I did that once where I went hard on recording, I think. I had 4 videos up a day. Like, I was a madman with content. And at the end of like 2 months from those videos collectively, I had like 60 views. Ouch. So I got very discouraged. And that's one of the reasons why I don't... Ow. I saw that just at the last second. That's one of the reasons I try not to overextend myself as far as content goes. I shouldn't be doing this, because I'm losing damage the whole time. But, yeah, you know what? I don't even need to make money on it. That was a false statement. If I was making... Or sorry, not making. If I just had plenty of comments and stuff, like, the same thing with Twitch. I don't need to make money on it. I do need to know someone wants to see it, though. Because I did Twitch, and I did Twitch like a madman for a long time. I was basically putting Twitch above literally everything else in my life. Absolutely gonna take this. And it was... We need to go down. It was... Like, it was fine, because, like, every day we had 8 to 20 people there. And, like, the chat constantly going, which encouraged me more and more, because, well, it's I have that conversation. I've got that feedback on it. I had people talking about what games they wanted to see, all that jazz. Dang it! I knew I was getting too close to that. And that just really helped out. And this is advice for any single content creator you like. If you like their content, please tell them. This is not me trying to get you to talk to me. If you tell them, like, one, you could just make their day. And isn't it awesome if you make someone's day? Be sincere about it, though. Don't lie. Nothing makes me angrier than when people lie to me about it. I've had people be like, oh yeah, you're my favorite content creator. I loved your Isaac episode. Now, this was at a time when I didn't do Isaac. I hadn't done Isaac for months. And I was like, oh yeah. He's like, I loved yesterday's episode. And I was like, uh-huh, did you? That's fantastic. I'm really glad. I didn't do one yesterday. Almost been the day before. Didn't do one then either. Day before that? Nope. Try 6 months ago. I just got notified of it. Sure you did. Or I would actually test them, which I know this isn't nice in my own right, but I was tired of them constantly lying to me. I'd be like, hey, I've been doing a series on Dark Souls or something. And they'd be like, oh man, I've been loving your Dark Souls series. I'm like, yeah. I haven't made one episode yet. No, you definitely have. You told me. Did you check? Did you bother checking literally once? So that's why I say, because I'm not telling anyone to be negative. Being positive is a very, very good thing. But when you're disingenuous, I think that's how you pronounce it, you just make yourself look like a colossal ass. If I ask for, and I'm not saying you have to give me anything, but if I ask for feedback on my content, and and I can tell that you don't watch it because of your feedback, like, I've gotten this on stream a lot. I've gotten it on YouTube a little bit from people. It's like, have you tried talking more? Have you guys watched anything I've made? I never shut up. So being told, have you tried talking more, is exactly, yeah, I literally can't be bothered to spend 13 seconds to try to give you any feedback. Once again, not saying you have to give me feedback, but if you then are willing to offer the feedback, could you put an iota of effort into it? It would mean the world to me. So, Twitter, that's neat. Twitter, Facebook, comment sections, on the stream live. Just give your favorite content creator, just be like, hey, you know, in your own words, obviously, you don't have to say this specific, but it's like, hey, I appreciate what you do. And you will make their friggin' day. Even if they're a much larger streamer, or they're a... That was dumb. I think that gives... No, that allows me to fly. Even if they're a larger streamer, or a YouTuber... I mean, I guess just an artist. Not trying to be insulting towards artists, but like just a regular artist. Well, it's not just about getting that positive reinforcement. It doesn't hurt. Getting some positive reinforcement doesn't hurt. So, you know, help them out. Because I know when I got the comments about, or got the comments from Kim, like, it was blowing my mind. Like, normally I genuinely don't have a lot of people find me, which it frustrates me, but I understand it. I am ass at SEO, search engine optimization. I'm ass at it. I'm not very good at making the nourishment. good lord. Probably only for one room, though. Day after pill. Sorry, that's just regular birth control. But I'm not great at making the... Oh my god, it just gave it to me? Heck yeah, dude. I'm definitely going to take Rosary. I need that extra health. I'm not great at making thumbnails. Sometimes I am bad. I mean, I will admit it because you can literally just say, I love getting every comment. I read literally every comment. Sometimes I'm on my phone and I don't like replying on my phone. Just because it's a hassle. And then, so I've looked at it. Or, not even that it's a hassle. I make a lot of spelling mistakes on my phone. And I don't want to look like an idiot. So, I won't reply to them on my phone, and then I forget to. I did this very recently with... I'll just pop it so I have 99. I did this recently with... I believe Wobbler left me a comment on my, like, update into 2020. Which I feel like a colossal dingbat for. Because he was very nice and left me a comment. He was like, hey, sorry I haven't made it to the streams. You know, you've been, sorry, I've been working like the night shift and you're always busy. Sorry, I'm always busy when you're streaming. And I'm like, yo, dude, that's all Gucci. I'm never upset at anyone if they have to get to their life. The only times, even if you just don't like my content, I'm not upset with you. You can tell it to me right to my face. I think you suck. The only time I'm mad is when you lie to me. Because then, like, even if you don't like my content, at least you're being respectful. But if you just lie to me, like, would you like a cookie because you think you're making me feel better and think you're making yourself look better? You're not. You look like an idiot and an ass now. Anyway, that was an extremely quick run. Holy crap, 38 minutes. That's much, or 34, but recording for 37. That's much quicker than normal. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I do sincerely appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Bye.